Alright guys, welcome to the 4th Battle Royale. We're going to be getting into this very shortly. This is a duos lobby, so we have teams of 2, 8 teams of 2 that is, and every team has 2 lives. If you lose on a map, if you come last, you will lose a life, and if you lose all of your lives, you're eliminated. That's basically the basics of it. As you can tell, I'm a little bit unprepared, but we're getting there. Things are just a little bit hectic because we had players coming in and out of the lobbies, but we'll get there. So yeah, welcome to the 4th Battle Royale. Going to be getting into it very shortly with the first map. Yokakushi. This is a nice map. So yeah, we just have a player restarting their client. We'll be getting into this very, very shortly. But yeah, for any of you that are unfamiliar with how the Battle Royale format works, basically, as I mentioned before, if you come last on a map, you will lose a life in this situation. Rather than being straight out eliminated, you'll lose a life because this is duos. As you can see, the love hearts have little numbers next to them that symbolizes how many lives you have remaining. And yeah, if you lose all of your lives, then you're eliminated. And for duos, it's 2 lives, for trios, it's 3 lives, and for squads, it's 4 lives. It's going to be pretty interesting when we do those ones in particular, because we haven't actually done one before. But we've done duos in the past, and it's worked out pretty well. But this time, everything's working, you know, we've got the overlay going, we've got the team scores working, hopefully. I really, really hope they work, so... So yeah, we're just waiting on Katsura to get back into the lobby. Got a pretty decent lineup here though. A lot of good players in here. Definitely some teams that can go very, very far. Keep in mind that the map pool is probably not going to be the best because it's another situation where I left it till last minute. I did it in the last like 2 to 4 hours, and yeah, it's a pull. It, like, you know, I sort of, yeah, I might have rushed it by accident. Should still be alright though. Should still be alright. Maybe the balancing might be a little bit off. Some maps might be harder than others. Some maps might be easier than others. But it's really depends on the player, you know. But yeah, as I mentioned before as well, guys, if you're interested in participating in these, if you're between rank 1 and 10k, you can join by typing !BR. If you're not between that rank, you are more than welcome to join the server and also lurk. You can keep an eye out on when these things will be happening. I always do an announcement in regards to it. But we're going to be getting into the first map, and it is a hidden map. This is a Jonathan LFJ map, which is AR9, CS5. It's a pretty simplistic map for the most part. It's got a little bit of aim and some streams. Nice little warm-up to get players into things. We've got a few early misses coming in across the board. I was about to point out that IGN and TFG were actually on a roll, but then IGN found a random miss out of nowhere. The Wicker Man also drops his combo there. Getting into a little bit more of an intense section here. Be focusing around a little bit more aim. Xerox and the Wicker Man are in trouble at the moment though. They are falling slightly behind. Preston and Monk the Don are a little bit ahead at the moment. Monk the Don doing work for Preston though. Pulling him through the hidden. You've got one Tabby Trash and Tekido just zooming away in the lead. Actually, as I say that though, Umi, my mummy and Arnold overtake them and go wild. Both of them holding on to high combos. And it looks like Xerox and the Wicker Men are going to lose their first life here on the hidden map. They're not eliminated yet. Alright, the next map is Monologic. This is a no-mod map, which is focused around a little bit more standard aim, but it also features some pretty awkward and wiggly streams. You gotta have a bit of control on them to get through this. Alright, it shouldn't be too long before we get into this next map. Curious to see how players do perform though. Obviously having the hidden pick earlier sort of, you know, separates people a little bit, you know, when you put a mod early, because typically I usually start the Battle Royales with a no mod, since we have a lot more of them, but this time I figured, you know what, how about we try hidden early, get it out the way and done with. But this map pool is mixed and consists of 5 no-mod maps, 2 hidden, 2 hard rock, 2 free mod, and 3 DT. So that is the exception, and then there's also a tiebreaker at the end, assuming that you get to that, because in the duos you actually can avoid tiebreaker. Because you can have a situation where one team has 2 lives and the other team only has 1 life remaining, and then they play the 14th map, and then the team that has 1 life remaining loses, and then there's just no tiebreaker. Overall, players should have a lot easier of a time on this map compared to the last map, because the last map obviously being hidden, for some players they just struggle with hidden, and maybe they don't play it very much. And then you have the odd, you know, the fact that it's a warm-up map. The Wicker Man dropping combo there. Uririn also found an early miss along with Jackal as well. So their score is a little bit lower compared, but they are building their combos back. Both Xerox and the Wicker have reset their combos. Jackal is doing work at the moment for teammate. Xerox and the Wicker Man really need to build back a combo though. Otherwise we might see the first team eliminated here. They were pulling it back for a moment there, but Korolak is holding on just enough for Team 1. As I say that, he does break in the end. But we're basically at the end of the map, and there's no combo for Xerox and the Wicker Man. We might be seeing the first team eliminated here. On No More 2. Or on the second map, rather, the first No Mod. And that is going to be the Wicker Man and Xerox eliminated. Gamer mode. Thanks for playing, Wicker. It does suck to be knocked out early, but we need you. We need you to make this thing happen. Nah, I hope to see you play the next one though, for sure. Alright, and we are on to the third map though. This is going to be a China dress. It is an old, relatively old map. I mean, it's weird to say old map to me when, you know, 2013, 2014, 2015 maps are considered old now, but we are in 2020, so... But yeah, this is a guy's extra, and it is pretty comfy for the most part. Not a bad hard rock map. Something to ease you into it, at least. This map features a little tiny bit of aim, a little tiny bit of stream, and I would say some very, very light tech stuff. I mean, it's extremely light to the point where you can barely even call it tech, but... Korolak trips up a little bit on the early. Ahmed as well drops. Monk the Don has broken the combo along with Jekyll as well. Seen a few early misses from players across the board. Nothing is set in stone right now though. So right now it's very close between Korolak, Ahmed, Preston and Monk the Don. Ahmed drops combo Preston as well though! Monk the Don and Korolak are neck and neck. It is unbelievably close at the moment. It may come down to Ak. And Korolak and Ahmed are known for their accuracy. So that could be the difference maker here. They may not be very warm, but that act could be the difference. It's unbelievable. Both of them are still holding on to combo. They might actually overtake Arnold and Umi at this rate. There's a possibility. It could happen. Monk the Don finds a break. Preston as well. Armor drops. Korolak is still holding on. It looks like Preston and Monk will be losing their first life here. Damn, that was getting really, really intense throughout the middle of it. When you see both of them neck and neck holding the exact same combos, breaking at the exact same point. And getting into the first free mod. Oh, wait 1 second, hold on. I was about to say, I just completely forgot to inform T1G of the rules, but it's okay, he's done his homework. We're all good. So yeah, the free mod rules for this are pretty much the same as OWC, except obviously there's only 2 players per team, but 1 player must take Hidden, and the other is free to take Hard Rock or Hidden Hard Rock. So yeah. Getting into the first free mod though, this is Hirori Shoots a Strange Bird. For the most part, this is a pretty relaxed map, you know, it's kind of dense on Hidden, not too hard on Hard Rock because of the BPM. Pretty balanced overall. This pool has, now that I'm looking at this pool's had a lot of generic stuff, but it's not that generic. Like it's generic, but they're all slightly different, you know? But it ramps up, and it ramps up very, very quickly. To the point where I kind of regret how quickly it ramps up. So I believe we're probably just waiting for players to choose the mods. I assume most of them don't know the free mod rules. Typically when it comes to these tournaments, players never read the rules. You should know this by now. I mean, it's like me, I just signed up for Old Map Fantasy and didn't even read the rules, which said, please join the Discord. I got a message saying that I've been picked for one of the teams. And yeah, turns out I was not in the Discord. Very nice. Alright, so we've got a pretty interesting split of mods here. A few players opting for Hidden Hard Rock, some just going for Hard Rock only. I'm confused by the no-fail. I can't remember if that actually has an impact on it now, because I could have sworn that that has a score penalty. But anyway. It doesn't affect score? Okay, good. I could have sworn that was reverted, but I guess we're back. Welcome back, no fail. Anyway, back to the match. So we've got a couple players who have missed early. Some of them are missing throughout the middle of this as things start to build up, getting into some more pattern-focused aim. Seems like Jekyll and Yura are having a lot of trouble with this one. Definitely throwing some uncomfortable mods on them for this style of map, I think. I think Arnold and Umi are definitely the two to look out for in this one. But One-Tabby and Tekido are also holding on very strong there. The reason I say Umi and Arnold is they complement each other very, very well. We've had players breaking all over the place. You've got Rin still holding on to a decent combo though. Maybe a chance for some sort of comeback, but it's unlikely. I think it's too late at this point. There's a lot of score to make up for, and you know, Preston and Monk are still gaining. Especially with Preston's combo. Yeah, One-Tabby Trash and Tekido are definitely just running away at this point. MVPs of this map. They are a force to be reckoned with on free mod. Maybe my mummy also coming in with a solid hidden Hard Rock FC. Going to be seeing Jekyll and Yura lose their first life here though. Preston and Monk the Don still staying in it. Now the next map is a relatively long but fairly consistent alt map. It's a nice, like, change of pace. Or for some of these players, it may be a single tap map. We are in for a trip, my friends. A few players dropping their SS early on this. I like how that intro just goes from, you know, 0 to 100 real quick. We just get straight into the map. Lots of players have missed on some of these really awkward patterns. There's a lot of flow in this map, but there's also it's like snappy flow. Pretty much everything you'd expect out of an alt map, to be honest. So at the moment, it looks like things are pretty close between Jekyll, Urin, IGN, TFG. As Jekyll finds a break, that's going to set them apart. TFG is just running away with a combo at this point. IGN's also building one. Those misses need to happen right now, and Urin and Jekyll also need to hold on as much as they can. Because right now they're on the brink of elimination. Got a double SS coming in from Rectagon and Tekido as well, though. They are just shredding this map. I like how some of these teams are just in sync right now. Look at Katsura, Amy, and Pain, both with the same accuracy as well. The only difference I think is a slider end, maybe. Got double SS from One Tabby Trash and Tekido. I was gonna say almost the same accuracy between Arnold and Umi, but different combos. Oh, One Tabby Trash drops the SS. Katsura and Pain are now separated by accuracy. It's unbelievable though. Getting back into the match though, Jekyll is holding onto a combo along with Urin. TFG is falling a little bit behind, but IGN is quite ahead. If the combos keep up like this, we could see Jekyll and Urin eliminated, but TFG and Jekyll both miss at the same time. IGN has the combo advantage against Urin. A break needs to happen right now from IGN in order for Urin to carry them. They're both still holding on through all of this. No signs of giving up. There's 100k left. There might not be enough time. Some unfortunate breaks from Jekyll. Although IGN does find a miss there, Urin might actually be able to pull them through. Is there going to be enough time? That score gap is closing. Jekyll needs to hold on as well. Jekyll finds a miss. Is there going to be enough though? Jekyll just chain missing all over the place, losing a little bit of score. I don't think there's going to be enough time. Urin did work at the end. Ooh, TFG. Damn, that became really, really close. That got really close between a lot of teams, actually. Karolak and Ahmed were just a little bit ahead of them. Damn, that was close. TFG missing a lot at the end there as well also caused a little bit of a score drop from them, but Jekyll found some misses right near the end. That was so unfortunate. The combo resets as well. At the worst time possible. That would have been enough. But we are going to see Jekyll and Urin eliminated. And we're down to 6 teams now. Yeah, that was very, very close. Well fought by IGN and Urin though. Between those two, they did work. getting into the next map, which I don't even want to try and pronounce the name of. But you can see it on the screen. Please just read it on the screen. This is Karen's Insane though. This is a pretty wild map. Has a fair bit of finger control element to it, and it's 227 BPM. Early burst catching Korolak and Monk the Dawn off guard. Getting into some double sections here though. TFG finding a miss. Preston having all sorts of trouble there. Also accuracy drops. Ahmed breaks. Pain also finding a miss. We're seeing chain misses all over the place. IGN drops right there. That is not a good place to drop. The score gap is very close between Katsura, Pain, IGN, and TFG. Oh, as I say that, though, Korolak and Ahmed are actually falling into last. Korolak is holding on to combo, but I don't think it's going to be enough. All the other players are just running away. We're going to see Korolak and Ahmed dropping their first life here. Very close between a lot of teams though. Umi Arnold, Katsura, Pain. Only about 60,000 points difference. Also Preston and Monk as well. But yeah, as you can tell, I think there's definitely going to be some balancing issues with this pool. Overall, like, as I said, I pulled this within like 2 hours. It was a very last minute thing. But yeah, it sort of ramps up a little bit in difficulty. And we're going to have 2 double times back to back. So just when you thought you were done with double time, it comes right back. This next map is a little bit similar to the last map, but it's more focused on bursts. Sort of has a tiny little bit of finger control, but it's just, you know, more like sliders and aim. So players were probably thinking that last map was kind of fast, and you know, if you weren't ready for that, you're not going to be ready for that. This is around 260 BPM, features a lot more bursts and some basic finger control. Nothing over the top. Has a little bit of slider aim, some generic aim as well. But it's definitely much more focused around the burst and light finger control here. I was definitely having a lot of trouble trying to judge where this would fit. I honestly thought that this was going to go before the last map. And looking at how players are performing on it so far, I believe that's correct. So far the scores are still very close. Things are going to start spreading out a little bit though, as we see some of the dual full combos separating the teams apart. You can see that one Tabby Trash, Tekido, Preston and Monk are running away. It's not looking good for IGN and TFG though. You've got Karlak going strong with a 700 combo. TFG with another combo reset as well. Man, one Tabby Trash and Tekido are just shredding this so far. Like this entire match, they've just been shredding. They didn't really seem to have the greatest time on the last map, but the last map was pretty hard. You've got Preston and Monk also showing off their DT prowess. But I think at this point it looks like Karlak's done enough work. Ahmed is also holding on to a very high combo. I don't think there's any chance for IGN or TFG to make a comeback here. Katsura does find a break. IGN has a little bit of a combo going, but I don't think there's enough time. Still 100k off and we're at the end of the map. That's going to be them losing a life. No eliminations yet, but we've got a lot of teams very, very close to elimination. Losing lives early can be really, really deadly because you might just get that one hidden map or that one double time map that just completely screws you over. But damn, Rectagon and Tekido just going crazy on that. I feel like you could get into really, really heated debates for no reason over how to pronounce the name of this map. I personally would say Shime, but for some reason I can just imagine there's people out there that would say Shimmy. And to me it makes sense. It both makes sense. Pronounce it like Jimmy. Alright. I'm gonna take the Jimmy. But yeah, as you can probably tell from the song and the sound of the song, this is kind of like a tech map, I guess. Yeah. It's a tech map that plays kind of like an alt map, but it's got some techie elements. This is definitely going to be a map where we expect a lot of misses all over the place. because you're going to be seeing who really can play tech well and who struggles. So far it looks like Karlach and Ahmed are having all sorts of trouble. Karlach has been adjusting to a really new area. He uses such a big area, so it's understandable that he's having some trouble on this type of map, because this map involves a lot of control. Karlach, I think, is playing with like 180 millimeters, which, you know, if you're in chat, you understand like how big 180 millimeters is, right? Like, have you ever seen a ruler? It's like almost 2/3 of that. That's a lot. Yeah, I figured there might be some flat earthers in here that haven't seen a ruler before. Man, I actually don't understand. Like, one Tabby Trash and Tekido are just insane. This is not right. Like, guys, there's no prize here. You don't have to go this hard, alright? They are just in their prime. By the looks of things, though, we might be saying goodbye to Karlach and Ahmed. Although, Karlach has an insane combo going. He needs to hit some of the craziest stuff here. Oh no, he breaks on the repeating slider. Hits everything else. But that short little repeat. It looked like he released too soon. And you've still just got one Tabby Trash and Tekido just smashing through this. What is actually happening, man? They're looking to sweep this lobby. Like, you've got players missing all over the place in this lobby, and then you've just got them just, you know, actually, we're gonna full combo this if you don't mind. Katsura being the player to lose to that slider. But at least they did not come last. Unfortunately, Karlach and Ahmed will be eliminated though. We'll be saying goodbye to them, as we make room for one Tabby Trash and Tekido in the first slots. It was a good run. They managed to make it to 6th. We've got a lot of teams very close to elimination here though. And we're getting into another free mode. This is where things get very, very interesting. Where you split up the players. It's really awkward as well when you have a player that can't play Hidden or can't play Hard Rock or both. Like, it is rough. Very, very rough. The next map is going to be Daesan though. This map is pretty evil for hidden players. I think Hard Rock is probably going to have an easier time, even though there is like one awkward wiggle stream that you sort of can cheese. Or should cheese rather, I say. But yeah, this map is mostly focused on stream spacing and just weird jank. That's the best way to describe it. I assume we are just waiting on players to select their mods. Got Preston going with Hidden, Tekido with Hidden, TFG with Hidden, Arnold with Hidden, pretty much the same as last time. Katsura also rocking Hidden, every other player on Hard Rock, except for Umi on Hidden Hard Rock, and I hope that is not a disconnection. Oh, no, okay, that's just client delay. Ooh, Umimamami and Arnold both breaking on that. Katsura and Pain managed to get through it, so we've got them in a very dangerous place. Yeah, for anyone that's new to this as well, the free mod rules are that one player must take Hidden only, and the other player is free to take Hard Rock or Hidden Hard Rock, based on their preference. We're seeing Preston having a little bit of trouble with this map. Some of the spacing here. Tekido and One Tappy Trash both finding misses all over the place. Mongdodon also drops as well. The Wiggles. He is a man of culture when it comes to Wiggles, but unfortunately they do kill him. Arnold also recovering from the early breaks. It's going to be very close between Preston, IGN, TFG, Monk. IGN and TFG hold on long enough. And it's going to be Preston and Mongdodon eliminated. We say goodbye to another team. They did well to make it to 5th. Very, very close finish though. Around 70,000 point difference. We got 4 teams left. We've got one team almost ready to be eliminated. But can they make it through? We've seen it happen before. We've seen a team lose a life early into the round and then take it all. Getting into the next map, this is a Mirage and Dallas collab. This is the A8 Hidden. Features a lot of squares, a lot of awkward angles. It has a couple of little really weird streams as well that can trip you up. It's going to be interesting to see how people do perform on this one though. Because A8 can be in danger for a lot of people. I know how some of these players perform on it, but the other ones, I'm not so sure. It could be a complete disaster. Alright, so far we've seen early misses from Umi and one tabby trash. Break from Tekido and TFG. It's not looking good for one tabby trash and Tekido though. They were doing really well at the beginning here. They need to pull it back. As I say that though, IGN and TFG both finding breaks. Those are some bad breaks for them as well. Umi missing a little bit. Tekido and one tabby, what is going on? It seems like they're misreading some of these pauses, a lot of the awkward pauses that Delis and Mirage put into their maps. Pain and Katsura have also reset their combo, but they are doing pretty well. Arnold is just doing work on this map. We need to see some combos coming in from players. My goodness, the snappy aim from TFG though. He was really snapping those patterns. Just look at that aim. I love watching people snap to A-rate maps. It's like they're drawing the exact shapes that the map does. It's just amazing. It's like visually pleasing. Tekido and one tabby trash finding another break. IGN also finds a break. TFG needs to hold on. Could separate them apart. Pain and Katsura might also be in trouble though if they keep finding breaks all over the place. Oh, but TFG finds a break in the end. And that's going to be the reset that one tabby trash and Tekido need right now. This is the map that could determine whether or not they get eliminated. This is just a typical A-Ray map, man. When it comes to these lobbies, A-Ray is rough, especially sight reading A-Ray. If you've never seen this map before, which I don't think many of the players have, it is really rough to sight read. Tekido just not having it after that break. Maybe my mommy also finding another break once again. IGN has a little bit of a combo going against one tabby trash. TFG was performing really well at some point, so we might actually see another big combo build up. It's really going to be needed in order for them to stay in this though. But my goodness, just look at Arnold right now. Arnold is having a field day with this. Like this is one of those maps where you see just like one player excel and everyone else just sort of like, you know, says, how about this team? I'm just going to run it down and you guys can carry me. We could see some chain misses coming in at the end here. IGN finding a lot of breaks. One tabby trash missing all over the place. Is it going to be enough score? I actually have no idea. Of course the score meter is broken when there's a failed score, but who is it going to be? I'm going to have to get third umpire on this one. My goodness, it actually ended up being Pain and Katsura losing a life there. That was way too close between those three teams. They were just... what was happening there? Yeah, I think no fail is probably the solution and I'll skin it out in future, but we can do that. Because I haven't encountered this issue before. We hadn't had the team scores working last time. That was way too close, man. 20,000 points-ish. Alright, let me quickly update the overlay. So we've got two teams almost ready to be eliminated. Or ready to win it. Now we're getting into a very, very, very simple aim map. Simple, but high star rating. This is 6.8 stars. Some somewhat consistent jump sections. This is probably going to be a very, very different display from last one. I think this is probably too easy looking at it, but this is just too easy when you think about how good people are at aim these days. I mean, we saw Arnold shred the AR8, so it's clear that it can be done. It's just that you have to be good at AR8. But everyone here is going to be good at aim, right? Because that's how life works. Yeah, this is basically a numbered 1 alert. So this one is going to be definitely the players looking a lot more comfortable, but potential for just random misses occurring. This is going to be higher combos, higher accuracy, but just random misses, like random 1 or 2 misses here and there. Unless someone really, really struggles with aim, which is possible. I mean, this is, after all, a battle royale, and you are expected to one-try sight read this kind of stuff. So far, all players doing alright except Pain and Tekado. They've found misses randomly. IGN also finds a break on that jump section. Pain missing on a slow slider. He's gotta be kicking himself over that. At this point, it's gonna come down to whether or not Katsura and TFG hold on to their combo. Whoever loses that combo . My goodness, Pain was so close to missing there. He hit 250s. 250s on the most awkward spot that I've ever seen. Tekado, IGN, TFG also breaking as well. This could be the difference that they need. Katsura has a combo going. It's not a calm section though. This isn't exactly free combo. Things do remain intense. Pain is also still holding on to combo. IGN and TFG both having that chain miss is just... that might be it for them. I think it's all said and done. We might be too far into the map, but despite Pain missing, unless Katsura finds a break here, it might be over for them. Getting into a slow section. 07's in the chat. As we say goodbye to IGN and TFG, they did very well to make it this far. I hate to say goodbye so early into the map, but this is just one of those maps where, you know, the combo difference, when the reset has happened, it's unlikely. Katsura would have to have some sort of a stroke. You know, just like non-stop chain miss, AFK at PC sort of situation. And with how well Katsura performed in the solos lobby as well last time, I don't think that's going to happen. On the other hand though, you've got Umi Mamomi and Arnold also full comboing. I just realized their score is very far ahead compared to the others. Double FC from them. Katsura holds on long enough to secure Pain to 3rd place. IGN and TFG will be eliminated though. Gonna be saying goodbye to them. And that just leaves 3 teams remaining. 2 with 1 life remaining. Are we gonna see a tiebreaker here? It could happen. One second. I just need to fix the lives. There we go. I just realized as well, yeah, I misread the layout. So we actually have Pain and Katsura close to elimination, and that's it. But still, are we going to see a tiebreaker? That is the question. So far we've seen both One Tabby Trash, Tekido performing really well, Umi Mamomi and Arnold also performing very well. Pain and Katsura are doing really well to make it this far. Some of these maps coming up might be quite tough though. This pool definitely does scale, but they have potential. We've seen it last week, especially from Katsura. When everybody thought the odds were against them, they managed to win. But this is Sakura no Uta. It is a lower diff. Lakana's insane. This map is mostly just triples and 5-note bursts. Has a couple of longer bursts, but yeah, this is pretty much just an introduction to 10.3 kind of thing. I have a feeling a lot of these players are going to perform pretty well on this. We've got a lot of seasoned double time players in here. But it always takes a little bit of time to readjust to 10.3. Tekido finding an early break on absolutely nothing. It's got to be the worst kind of miss in the world. Pain finding a break there. That's not what they need right now. You got One Tabby Trash holding up to an SS, just casually. Ooh, Tekido finding a break. Arnold also dropping there on that burst. Quite surprising, actually. Katsura still holding on. Holding on desperately. I'm seeing lots of 100s on these bursts. Ooh, managing to get through the long bomb. That one can be a killer sometimes. This map is 270 BPM, by the way. One Tabby Trash finding a break there. We could see the first life loss from them. Pain and Katsura are recovering. Tekido as well with a combo reset. Katsura breaks the 1k combo though. At the worst time possible. It's all up to Pain. We're getting very close to the end of the map. Katsura with a chain miss. It's going to be so close. Katsura needs to stop chain missing Tekado as well. Pain drops the combo. One Tabby Trash has a combo going. It might be enough time. It's going to be so close between these two at the end here. You got Umi Mamami also on a full combo, but right now all eyes are on these two teams. The score gap is just so small. My goodness, one Tabby Trash with that little 300 combo right at the end. We're going to be saying goodbye to Pain and Katsura. Oh man, that was way too close. Way too close. Roughly 13,000 points. Unbelievable. Well fought though. Katsura was doing so well to hold on to such a high combo, near 1k combo. And now we are down to 2 teams remaining. Both with their lives. Both with 2 lives remaining. These guys have managed to prevail through everything. They haven't shown any signs of weakness. These are the favorites, I would have to say, throughout this Battle Royale lobby. Getting into a CS 6.5 though is Inami's Whale. You've probably seen this one through OWC. Yours truly was the one who suggested it for OWC. But yeah, this is a CS 6.5 map which focuses on a little bit of aim and a little bit of stream component. And yeah, precision. It's probably the worst place to have 6.5 as well, right at the end when you're on a 1v1, you know, like team versus team situation basically. I mean, I say 1v1 because it's one team versus one team, but yeah, trying to play precision maps with nerves, it's not the way to go. I guess maybe I'm just an evil pooler. I'm getting so nervous watching Arnold's cursor right now. Tekado with the first break. Getting into one of the hardest sections. Bit of aim control required here. Arnold and Tekado both find chain misses. Umi and one Tabby Trash still holding on. The score is in favor of one Tabby Trash and Tekado though, that's mostly because of accuracy. But misses are going to determine whether or not we see Umi and Arnold overtake them. These are some crazy combos going right now from both of them. Oh no, Umi and Arnold both finding a break there. Tekado and one Tabby Trash holding on through that. Damn, they are hitting some really rough sections. Quite an insane performance from both of them. Not only that, but also with accuracy. We're going to see Umi and Arnold losing their first life. Are we going to see the tiebreaker? If we don't see the tiebreaker today, we may see it in the next lobby. There's a chance for it, but then again, next lobby is crazy stacked. I mean, you've got the likes of Bubbleman, Young, Musty, Jordan the Bear. There's so many names. There's way too many people to name in that lobby. It's just going to be unbelievably stacked. The next map is Black Swallowtail. This is a no-mod map. This is basically like a backup tiebreaker that I kind of tried to choose. I tried to pick something that had like a bit of balance between aim and stream, but this was the best that I could come up with. It's not the greatest of maps, but it's a map. Yeah, the 11 UTC lobby is unbelievably stacked. That'll obviously be happening in about 10 hours from now, I think. 10 or 11 hours? I forget the difference. I'm way too tired. I have to go to sleep after this, and it's 12 PM for me, so... But yeah. Gonna be getting into this next one. This is mostly focused around aim, but also has some stream component, as you can see. Arnold coming in with the first miss. It's still early days though. Anything could change. Arnold finding a break on the 1-2s. Not having a good time at all. Probably going to be needing to see a break from One Tabby Trash and Tekado in order for a comeback. So far, all players still holding on, and Arnold also recovering. Umi does have the highest AC in the lobby. Just needs the compliment from Arnold. But Tekado and One Tabby Trash are just still holding on. We're just past the halfway mark as well, and there's no sign of them breaking right now. We are going to be getting into one of the hardest sections, but Umi drops as well. And I think, by the looks of things, unless both One Tabby Trash and Tekado find breaks here and Arnold manages to hold on, I think that might be it. What an unbelievable duo, man. Arnold manages to hold him through all of that as well, but it's just not going to be enough because One Tabby Trash and Tekado are just still full comboing. Umi trying to ride the G's. GG. Yeah, definitely a power duo for sure. They both complemented each other very well. Especially when it came to free mod. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately there are no prizes for this yet. Who knows, maybe one day it'll either be sponsored or I'll be able to afford it, but at the moment I am too poor. PogChamp. Tekado does find a break in the end, Arnold as well, also breaking, But one Tabby Trash, man, absolutely insane performance throughout this entire lobby. Congratulations to One Tabby Trash and Tekido for taking away the first lobby of the 4th Battle Royale. They will be the winners of the 1 UTC lobby. Congratulations to Umi Mamami and Arnold for coming 2nd place, and Payne and Katsura for making 3rd place.